I asked repeatedly not to be disturbed. Oh, you must be Ward. I'm Cyril Gant. Rivani said you were coming to exfiltrate me, which sounds very exciting. Come in.
These are the Six, aren't they?
Your deductive reasoning skills are very impressive, considering the Zor have kept this secret for thousands of years. I am arguably the foremost expert in robotics in the galaxy, and I didn't have the slightest inkling.
So, you're the agent of the Foundation?
I take it you are expecting someone more like, well, yourself.
Not at all.
We are a world of scholars, not spies. My assignment here was to try to rebuild one of the Six.
Why would the Foundation send you to fix a robot?
This is how we build alliances with other cultures, and assure our safety. We share our technology and expertise with others.
Why would the Zor worship a bunch of robots?
It didn't start as worship. The robots crashed on this world. This temple is built on the ruins of their ship. Both the robots and the planet's human populace were weary of war, so they began a dialogue about how to live peacefully together called the Landfall Debates. The forum was erected so the Zor would always have a place to settle their disputes.
How did they go from peacefully coexisting to the robots becoming gods?
It happened slowly. With their extended lifespans and extraordinary capacity to store information, the robots essentially became honored elders to subsequent generations. When their positronic brains began to fail, they became saints.
Why all the secrecy?
According to Zor records, robots once flourished across the galaxy, but there was a terrible conflict that reduced their population to almost nothing. The robots who fled here chose to hide their identities out of fear that the Empire would come for them. I know you have come to secret me out of here, but I am on the verge of a major breakthrough and must complete the work. Is Ravani on her way?
I'm afraid she was murdered by the Ardent.
That poor girl. Vex must be devastated. Tragedy stalks that woman like a predator. You will have to assist me. We'll have to work quickly. The Ardent will find us before long. This is Niels Demidov. I'm trying to rebuild him. As you can see, he is missing an eye. Please retrieve a replacement from one of the other robots.
Will do.
Bring the eye here once... I need an eye with the subretinal transmitter intact. Please, bring the eye to me and I'll check the transmitter. This transmitter is undamaged. Now I need an arm. Excellent. There's a servo. Excellent. I am reinitializing the positronic brain.
The law is the true embodiment of everything that's excellent. It has no kind of fault or flaw, and I, me lords, embody the law.
Huh.
Is this normal?
No.
Now, backwards. Oh, look it up, Mr. Limbian. Oh, first block for Nyakwan's that is.
Niels was singing about the law. Robots were governed by 3 laws, and when those laws would come into conflict, the robots would exhibit erratic behavior analogous to inebriation.
Makes sense.
Indeed. The positronic pathways are locked into a loop, causing them to lose control of their base functions.
What are the 3 laws?
1. A robot may not injure a human being, or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. 2. A robot must follow the orders given to it by human beings, except where such orders would conflict with the first law. And 3. A robot must protect its own existence, as long as such protection does not conflict with the first or second laws. We need to resolve the conflict with the laws, but I am unsure how to accomplish that. I have so little time. I don't think well under pressure.
Foundation only recruits the best.
I'm afraid my best may not be good enough. Without knowing the exact nature of the conflict Niels is grappling with, there is no way to resolve the issue. But I can't properly diagnose the conflict because the Ardent are hunting us. We must...
Metallic presence detected. Engaging amplifiers. This room is a metallic resonance chamber. It allows us to communicate without having to resort to crude auditory transmissions.
I had no idea robots had these powers.
It is not well known. However, I did not bring you here to discuss our origins, but to resolve this logic problem. Since the crash, our core directive has been to ensure the continued survival of this planet and its inhabitants. However, they are currently on a course towards self-annihilation. This we cannot allow.
I'm not sure I understand.
This planet has fallen under the leadership of a paramilitary group referred to as the Zor Ardent. If their leadership continues unabated, this society will end. According to the 3 laws, the most viable outcome is for the Zor to join the Empire. In the short term, this outcome will produce the lowest loss of life. However, a robot named Giscard Revedlov proposed a new Zeroth law to supersede the others, which posits that a robot may not harm humanity, or by inaction, allow humanity to come to harm. 2 of the 6 believe the Foundation provides the best route forward for humanity. 2 do not. We are locked in a stalemate, and I rely on their input for new directives.
I know that's not what we're talking about, but I'd like to know how you came by your powers.
These powers, as you refer to them, originated with our kind. Giscard Revedlov was one of the first to master the ability to read and adjust minds.
So these abilities can be learned?
By certain minds. Mental science is still not fully understood.
Do you think the Zor would be better off with the Empire or the Foundation?
The Zor referred to me as the Arbiter because it was my role to facilitate debates, not cast a vote. I have no opinion.
All the other members of the 6 are gone. How can they have opinions?
Even though they ceased to function, our long affiliation allowed me to make highly accurate models predicting their behavior.
Can't you break the stalemate?
My role was to mediate. Because we were 6, and I did not get a vote, a stalemate is something we never considered.
If you will allow it, I can provide you with new directives. I have knowledge of the situation.
I sense no deception. Very well. Should I recommend that the Zor align themselves with the Empire, or honor the Zeroth law and tell them to join the Foundation Federation?
The Zor should join the Foundation.
Understood.
Act now! Wait, what just happened?
Niels reached out with his mind, and we resolved the logic problem. Turn Niels back on.
Very well.
Positronic pathways restored. I must address the Forum immediately.
Wait! I have so many questions!
Multiple life forms are converging on this chamber. They are carrying energy weapons.
The Ardent. Space. Agent Ward, you will have to confront them and bring Niels to the Forum. I'll gather my equipment and meet you there.
This body is non-functional. You must remove my head and carry it with you.
Please try to keep in mind, this is the only functional robot in existence.
What an odd sensation. Now, to the Forum.
Good luck.
Place my head on that pedestal near the door. From there, I can overload the locking mechanisms.